Welcome to 1111Overland. My name's Jeremy, and I am in the mood for an adventure. You know, the Maverick gas stations have done a really good job catering or marketing to the adventurers. Their tagline is adventure's first stop, and it's funny how often I've said that in my videos, or how often I have used that as part of my theme. Oh, I'm going on an adventure, well I gotta stop and fill up at Maverick. I consistently get Maverick gas, which I've actually been happy with, and you know, it's got a pretty decent little shop inside with snacks and food, and I'm gonna get some breakfast this morning, but first thing I gotta do is fill up the Jeep for our trip, so or at least for the first little bit of the trip. If you're like me, every time you fill up gas, you also clean the windows. Now, not only does this make it great so that if you want to take a quick camera shot out your glass, you're not seeing bugs and things like that, but it also just helps you enjoy the view a little bit better. You know, if sunlight hits the windshield and it's full of bugs and dirt, you know, it makes it harder to see. So I always clean my windows when I fill up my gas. It seems like a great time to do it while the tank is filling. You know, you should too. Require a lot of highway miles. So I've been driving now for 3+ hours. I had to stop and fill up. My gas mileage is averaging around 11 miles a gallon. Not great. I'm sure that the boxes up on top of the roof and the rooftop tent are not helping things. But it's okay. It's interesting as I drive, because I have an idea of where I'm going, kind of what I want to do, but it's still open. And unlike other times when I've gone on trips where it's like, okay, I got to get to my destination, in this one I start looking around and start looking at the mountains and saying, well, if I wanted to, I could go over there. If I wanted to, I could check that out over there. I wonder what's over there. Do I want to stop? Is it worth it? Does it seem like there might be something worthwhile in that distance, in that space, in that place? Maybe there is. Maybe there's not. I haven't turned off my road yet, but I just might. Well, I'm somewhere in Nevada. Got about another 38 minutes till my destination. You can see storm clouds looming on the horizon there. That storm that's hitting California right now is going to be coming here next, and it'll be interesting to see if I can find a way to avoid it. Until then, it's been a long drive, but not a bad one. It's kind of fun to be on these smaller roads, even though it's not dirt. It's still pavement, but it's a smaller road that you know, isn't very well traveled. I think I've maybe seen one other car on the whole time here, and pretty beautiful vistas. Anyone who thinks that the world's overpopulated, there are hours and hours of land without people on them all over the United States. Coming down the hill towards Cathedral Gorge, and I'm just now starting to hit some weather. It'll be interesting to see if the park's still open. I assume it would be, but I would imagine the Slot Canyon hikes will be closed. Maybe I can look at a couple viewpoints or things like that. 9 miles away. We'll find out. Weather's coming fast. first thing I notice is that it smells like cows here. Let's go check out the visitor center and see what Cathedral Gorge is like. So I got a patch for the inside of the Jeep, and they gave me a map. This looks like it could be cool. Looks like there are several little slot canyons and some hikes that are short, 3 miles, 1 mile, 2 miles, things like that. So, this is the drive up to Cathedral Gorge. Pretty so far. Rainy. This is actually pretty cool looking. Well, that little automated pay station didn't work very well, but there's a manual one here you can use. And they do have envelopes, that's good. Can do that. All right, paid in full. Let's go explore a little bit. Really interesting structures here. This is all like sand and mud, I think. I don't really see a distinct trail, so we're just gonna kind of follow a few footprints in the mud, see where it leads us. On the map, it just says cave. It says Moon Caves, and they said it's not caves. It's just slot canyons, but it looks like it just dead ends everywhere. So I'm not sure where we're supposed to go. Unless it's up this, maybe. Let's try this out. Whoa, that is slippery. Oh, what is this? I'm entering an area with mud. Oh, that's just it. Cool. It's not very big, but it's cool looking. There's water on the lens there. People slipping and sliding all down this. All right, so probably not the best idea to say, hey, it's raining. Let's go explore a place made completely out of dirt and mud. But it's pretty, and we're here. We're gonna do the best we can to enjoy the adventure while we got it. I'm just having fun. I'm happy to be here. There's people up here, and they seem to be going a different direction than where I'm going. I wonder if maybe I just saw one little spot, but there's actually a whole nother section. I guess there would have to be. There's no way they'd have a parking lot here just so you could see that one little hole in the ground, right? It's got to be a lot more. Oh yeah, look at this. Yeah, there's people walking all around back there. It is definitely muddy. I keep slipping on this ground. Whoa. Tumbleweeds on the ground. That's pretty cool. So this is Cathedral Gorge, or at least part of it. Really cool. It's all just made of mud. Kind of reminds me of Goblin Valley, but totally different structures, totally different way that the mud caked up, and it looks like it continues to flow and change and things like that. So I'm gonna keep wandering around this little trail here and seeing what we can find, but I can imagine the kids having an absolute blast back here. I bet all of them are jealous that they didn't come. This is awesome. Look at this. You're like walking along these, mud dropping down on me from above. I think at some point I might need to get out of here. But look at this. The mud makes it a little slippery and a little interesting. Oh, and that's the end of it. Oh, look how high it goes. Getting rained on. It's pretty cool. It's really windy. Really narrow. Breaks off into multiple routes. And you can see just how narrow these walls are. Like, I'm leaning my shoulders against them almost everywhere I go. This is so narrow. I'm really having to squeeze, turn sideways to get up this. Looks like it stops right up here. Unless that's a cave. Oh, wow. Oh, yep, it stops here. Wow. The lenses keep getting all foggy, so you can't really get the full effect, and the camera never does it justice, but what a fun, cool place this is. Cathedral Gorge. Thanks to Ryan for telling me about it. A good friend of mine from many years is a Las Vegas, Nevada local, and said, hey, if you're gonna go to Vegas, you gotta check out Cathedral Gorge. Oh. Not a hard hike, not a long hike, but definitely a muddy one. Cathedral Gorge, I would recommend it. For families especially, I would not recommend it on a rainy day. But even despite the weather, it was still a lot of fun. So that was the Moon Cave, Slot Canyons. It says Canyon Caves here. I'm guessing that's further up though, because this looks like it's just the little parking lot. So there's Canyon Caves up here, some tower, and the Cathedral Caves. So let's go up here a little bit and see. If it doesn't look like it'll be too muddy for us, we'll go explore those as well. The rain is definitely becoming a little more steady though, so weather sadly can interrupt things if you're not prepared. I got a rain jacket though, so I'm good. There are lots of little canyons back there, and there's keeps being these little parking spots everywhere, so you can go stop and go explore. This would be an amazing place to bring the kids and let them play around. Oh, check this thing out. Big tower. So this place serves as kind of like a trailhead for all the different hikes. There's Miller Point, Eagle Point, Juniper Draw, Loop, things like that. You can all just park here in this spot and then go and do all of these little hikes here. I'm not gonna go any further. I'm slipping around like crazy and I'm just here at the base. You could see how the water is just coming out of these caves already. Not only do I not want to get filthy, but it also can do some damage to the area. I don't want to put deep ruts with my feet. But it was fun to come see. I enjoyed it. If Cathedral Gorge wasn't on your list before of great family spots, if it's not too far out of your way, it's worth a trip. Hope you enjoyed my little visit to Cathedral Caves, or Cathedral Gorge. And thanks for watching so far. And I'm at the trailhead of Rocky Gap Road, one of the Badge of Honor trails. Ooh, this is slippery. It's gravel on the top, but it's mud underneath. Spots like this can be deceptively challenging. The last thing I want to do is get in a position where I'm in trouble. This has been, and continues to be, 1111 Overland.